everybody, it's Marie from Pear Tree Paper Crafts. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with a 12 by 12 process video for you for Lottie Loves Paper, so this one classes as an advertisement. I am scrapping again today with the Holly Jolly collection from Simple Stories, as you will have seen from the pictures at the beginning. And I'm using one of the cut apart sheets today. So this is the cut apart sheet that has the tiny little squares on. I want the 2 by 2 squares. And I do cut them all up because I have plans to use them on a different layout as well, but I certainly don't use them all on this layout. So that's the picture I'm scrapping. It's another one of my son at Lapland UK. We're just in a forest there, and I just like the smile on his face and the jumper he's wearing, so I wanted to scrap this one. So I go through all the little squares and I choose out all the ones that are either green or on that wood grainy background, and there's quite a few of them. So I just flick through all that's there and then pop the ones on to the sheet that I think might fit with the layout. I am just having a quick look through to see if there's anything else I can possibly use from the larger cut apart sheets, and there really isn't on this one. So to have a quick flick through and decide that now I'm going to stick with what I've got there. But I do think my picture is a little bit large, so I chopped that down. It was 4 by 4 there, I chop it down to 3 by 3, and then pop it onto some white cardstock just because I want a white border around it. So just trimming it down, and there it is. And I think I'm going to use a couple of those perspectives there as my title. I do consider using Holly Jolly, and I think that might work for a while, but then I think later on I do change my mind. So I'm just going to have a play now with these squares as to where they're going to go. I want to there's only a couple of green ones that I like the look of, so I want to position them carefully so that there's maybe one either side of the photograph there. I do find another green one there that I think I'm going to use, and then a Holly Jolly one as well, just to break it up a little bit so it's not all the same. And then I decide I'm going to do a little bit of a mixed media background here. So I'll take some white gesso and that spreader there, and just spread the white gesso all over the page. I don't need to spread it all the way because I'm not going to do mixed media across the whole page, but I do notice there's a difference in finish when you don't spread it all over, so I do. So I'm starting by just popping some water on the page with a large brush, and I'm just using my watercolours there. And I'm just playing with the greens, trying to find a green that I'm happy with. I just want this green to kind of poke out from behind all the photographs and those little squares of card. And I do go with a slightly lighter green. And then I start some splatters. That's not really wide enough, so I spread it out a little bit wider. I love the way that the watercolours move around on a page when you've gessoed it first. So I do just take a piece of packaging and smush it around, smush the colour around. It looked too neat before, so I do lots and lots of smushing. And then I think I do some more splatters. Yes, I do. With the darker green, just to make them stand out. And I know because my page is still a bit wet that they will spread out on their own as well. And I just pop a few more bigger blobs on, and then let the paint run around a little bit as well. I don't want it to look like I've brushed it. I want it to look like it's just kind of run. A few more splatters. And then allow it to dry, and then I do some gold splatters as well, just to make it look a little bit Christmassy. And there's also a lot of green there, so I wanted some gold splatters. Some I do just by flicking my paintbrush, and then others I do by actually sort of placing larger spots where I want them. So happy with that background, just let it dry, which it does nicely off camera, and then start rearranging all my pieces again on top of that green, so that I'm happy with where they're going to go. Happy with that. And then just start sticking everything down. I start with the photograph by getting some of my Tombow glue, just because it spreads around larger areas easier. And on mixed media backgrounds I do find that gluing things on is sometimes better than double-sided sticky. Sometimes I use both, especially if I want to make sure that everything sticks down really, really well. But today it seems to be going down really nicely just with the glue. So just spreading glue and then positioning, and that's when I'd sort of decide that maybe that Holly Dolly title isn't the right one, and I'm maybe going to go for one of those perspectives instead. So just sticking these down. I did turn it round to position these, and then I realised I couldn't quite see what it was going to look like, so I had to turn it right round again. And then just last one to do is that snowflake, and then off camera I just trim those edges off as well, get rid of the extra bits that I just don't need. I was thinking about doing that warm hearts one, but then I choose the love in the end. Just a bit shorter, seems to fit better. So I do want to put some things coming out from either side of that photograph, so I choose some of the cardstock floral stickers. There's two little perspective hearts on there as well, and then I just choose some of the words from the cardstock sticker sheet, again in brown, just to add extra little bits of detail. The little tab that's going in there above the photograph, again that's a cardstock sticker. And I do like this reindeer, and I do want to get him in there because there is a reindeer on Alex jumper. So I decided to move that floral sticker down slightly so I can fit the reindeer in. And then at the other side I decide I want that little motorbike with the tree on, just because it's cute and fun. Pop that in there, coming out from the side of the photo. Quite happy where this is going now. Having another check of my things and going through the little sticker sheet there and deciding if there's anything else that I want to pop on. And I go to the square stickers and I find two more in a brownie colour, and I just tuck one in at either side. Just finishes off that central section really nicely. And then again, using that Tombow glue, I'm just going to stick down that title of love. Plenty of glue on there just to make sure it sticks, and just hold it down for a few seconds, then it's not going to move. I sometimes use a paperweight if the backing is really bumpy and it's not sticking. I'll use a paperweight to stick it down. That's worked really well. And then I just take a few of the letters. These are from the little sticker book, and I've just chosen the word you. I love you. Just tucked in there under that word love. And then one more little check through, and I find mixed in with some of the other letters are some little tiny holly stickers, and I just pop those on at various points. They just add a really cute bit of detail to some of those squares. And then I just grab my glossy accents and some red sequins. I do have to unblock my glossy accents. I find I have to unblock it every single time I use it. And I'm just going to put lots of little blobs all over, and then add some sequins from all various different places just to add a little bit of sparkle. Just remembering now where I've put those glossy accents. Anyway, that's about the end of my layout. Thank you ever so much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed the process video and hope you're enjoying this collection. It is still available in the shop, so head on over to Lottie Loves Paper. There's this and many other beautiful collections in stock at the moment. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.